Stoicism, often thought of as a philosophy just for men, is far more inclusive than that. This common misunderstanding overlooks the broad and timeless wisdom Stoicism offers. Today, we'll explore how this ancient philosophy provides valuable guidance for women as well. We're uncovering 7 key reasons why Stoicism is just as crucial for women, offering tools for self-empowerment, balance, and living a fulfilled life. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful. By doing so, you help me continue to share Stoic philosophy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a new video. Let's begin with Lesson 1, Navigating Societal Expectations. Navigating societal expectations can feel like walking a tightrope, especially for women who often face rigid standards and roles. Stoicism, which teaches us to distinguish between what we can and cannot control, becomes a valuable guide for managing these pressures. Take Sarah, for example, a young woman pursuing an entrepreneurial career in a community where many of her peers choose more conventional paths. Every day, she's met with questions like, when will you settle down? Or why not pursue a more stable job? These pressures are real, but Stoicism offers Sarah a way to handle them. She draws strength from Epictetus' teaching, we cannot control events, only how we respond to them. This insight helps Sarah separate the expectations others place on her from her own goals and aspirations. She realizes that while she can't control others' opinions, she has full control over how she reacts. With this newfound clarity, Sarah stops seeing societal expectations as limitations and starts tuning out the noise, focusing instead on her true passions. Stoicism doesn't just help her resist conforming to traditional roles, it empowers her to define her own path, grounded in her values. By navigating societal pressures with patience and calm, Sarah learns the art of internal validation. She builds confidence, not by rebelling against the expectations, but by staying true to her own vision. Lesson 2, Balancing Emotional Labor. Emotional labor, the often invisible work of managing emotions and relationships, is a challenge many women face, both at home and in the workplace. Stoicism, with its emphasis on emotional regulation and focusing on what we can control, offers a practical approach to handling this. Imagine a woman juggling the demands of work and family life. Beyond her physical responsibilities, she's expected to be a source of emotional support, whether it's being a patient listener to her family or staying composed during a stressful meeting at work. Stoicism teaches her to master the art of emotional balance. She follows Seneca's advice, the best cure for anger is delay. By learning to pause before reacting, she finds that she can navigate emotional labor more effectively. She becomes more selective with her emotional energy, knowing when to engage and when to step back. This is not about being emotionally detached, but about being intentional with how she invests her energy. Additionally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-care and setting personal boundaries. She understands that taking time for herself, whether through solitary hobbies, exercise, or reflection, is not indulgent but essential for her well-being. Stoicism helps her maintain emotional balance, manage stress at work, and create a fulfilling personal life. Lesson 3, Overcoming Gender Bias. Gender bias is an enduring obstacle many women face, particularly in the workplace. Stoicism provides tools to handle this challenge by fostering inner strength and focusing on what one can control. In a world where gender bias can diminish women's achievements or question their authority, Stoicism teaches the importance of looking inward for validation. Consider a woman in a leadership position who constantly faces subtle or overt challenges to her competence based solely on her gender. Marcus Aurelius' advice, very little is needed to make a happy life. It's all within yourself and your way of thinking, becomes her mantra. Instead of internalizing the bias or letting it affect her self-worth, she anchors her confidence in her own values and abilities. She cannot control others' biases, but she can control how she responds to them. This Stoic mindset gives her the quiet confidence to navigate gender bias not through direct confrontation, but by consistently excelling in her role and believing in her capabilities. She focuses on her own actions and accomplishments, building a resilience that empowers her to rise above biased judgments. Lesson 4, Embracing Authentic Leadership. For women, leadership often comes with added scrutiny and rigid expectations. Stoicism provides a framework for leading authentically, based on virtue, integrity, and self-awareness. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." This advice encourages women to define leadership on their own terms. Imagine a woman leading a team, time, she might feel pressure to adopt a more aggressive or traditionally masculine leadership style to assert her authority. However, Stoicism encourages her to embrace her natural strengths, whether they lie in empathy, collaboration, or innovation. By staying true to her values, she creates a leadership style that resonates with authenticity and earns her team's respect. Authentic leadership through Stoicism isn't about conforming to others' expectations, but about leading with purpose, virtue, and self-confidence. Lesson 5. Asserting personal boundaries. Setting personal boundaries is essential, especially in a world where women often feel pulled in many directions. Stoicism offers a clear approach to establishing and maintaining those boundaries by focusing on what is within one's control. Epictetus taught that we are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. In practice, this means that while others might make demands on our time or energy, whether through excessive workloads, unrealistic deadlines, or invasive questions, a Stoic woman understands that her power lies in how she responds. She learns to say no when necessary, not out of defiance, but to protect her well-being and preserve her quality of work. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. This allows her to recognize her limits and clearly communicate them to others. By asserting her boundaries, she maintains control over her emotional and mental health, ensuring that she's not stretched too thin by external demands. Lesson 6. Embracing amor fati in adversity. The Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, teaches us to embrace all aspects of life, including adversity. For women facing unique personal and societal challenges, amor fati offers a way to transform hardship into strength, rather than viewing obstacles as unfair. Stoicism encourages the perspective that everything, even adversity, is part of life's journey. For instance, a woman facing career setbacks or societal pressures can reframe these experiences through the lens of amor fati. Instead of seeing them as burdens, she views them as necessary parts of her growth. Each challenge offers a lesson, a way to build resilience, wisdom, and character. By accepting and embracing fate, she taps into a profound source of empowerment. Amor fati teaches that every experience, good or bad, contributes to personal growth. It's about finding strength in adversity and seeing life's difficulties as opportunities for development. Lesson 7. Practicing Stoic reflection and self-awareness. The final lesson focuses on the Stoic practice of reflection and self-awareness, key to living an authentic and fulfilling life. Regularly examining our thoughts, actions, and motivations is essential for personal growth. Women, who often juggle various societal roles, can use Stoic reflection to gain clarity on what truly matters to them. Through introspection, a woman can develop a deeper understanding of her strengths, values, and desires, leading to a life that's more aligned with her true self. This practice also involves the Stoic principle of focusing on the present, rather than dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. By staying grounded in the present moment, she finds more joy and fulfillment in her current experiences. Stoic reflection helps women live more authentically by making decisions that resonate with their inner values and aspirations. It's not just about meeting external expectations, but about discovering what truly brings contentment. In conclusion, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy for men, it's a powerful guide for anyone looking to live with resilience, self-awareness, and purpose. Women, in particular, can draw from Stoic wisdom to navigate societal pressures, balance emotional labor, overcome bias, and lead authentically. By practicing Stoic principles, women can live more empowered and fulfilling lives. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which lesson resonated with you the most? How has Stoicism helped you in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe to stay connected.